Hello, welcome to the XUCPA channel. Today is tip 27, Understanding Tax Bracket. Now when you file your taxes, it's so important that you understand what does that mean to you, what's your income bracket, and in specific income bracket, how much taxes do you have to pay. Oftentimes, we hear business owners complaining or individuals complaining, how come I pay so much taxes? Now that actually is a very subjective question because somebody making $50,000 having to pay $10,000 of taxes, it's a lot versus somebody who makes $100,000. So this education of understanding how does the US tax system works and how does tax bracket works is going to help you determine what is your tax position currently and what's your desired tax position. Stay tuned.
This is tip 27. I would like to explain what is tax bracket. So in order to be a business owner that is efficient in tax planning, I would like to introduce and remind you a very good tool that you should consider, which is the Epic Ledger Tax Estimator. The reason why we recommend Epic Ledger Tax Estimator is because as a business owner, your profits will at some point fluctuate from month to month or quarter to quarter. Take for example the year 2020, pre-COVID, during COVID season, and there might be certain months that you make more profits. There's a lot of fluctuations, and a very good way to do an estimate is to use the tax estimator to simulate your tax position. It then tells you the range of your marginal tax rate and also your effective tax rate. Now, why understanding your tax bracket is important? The reason is once you understand your tax bracket, then you start appreciating the real gap of your effective rate, which is how much taxes you actually pay versus, what's your tax bracket. So I'm going to start with a very simple example. If you are a single filer and you make 0 to 9,800 in year 2020, you be taxed at 10%. Now, if you make above that up to 40,125, it's 12%, so on and so forth. As you can see, the more you earn, the more you have to pay taxes. So if you don't want to pay taxes, simply just lower your tax bracket and don't make any money. I'm just kidding. No, not really. Now, be mindful of the whole purpose of tax planning. And you are also, as an individual, allowed to claim standard deduction. And for this particular purpose, in year 2020, for single married filing separate is 12,400. For MFJ and qualifying widow, it's 24,800, and head of household 18,650, so on and so forth. So every individual, when you file taxes, you do get some form of standard deduction, or you can even go into maximizing through itemized deductions. Now, hopefully by watching this series that you also appreciate the benefit of tax planning by maximizing deductions, income shifting, deferrals, so on and so forth. It's never-ending strategies. It is really just planning, because the more you plan, the more you understand your tax position, and you would eventually land on a position that you are satisfied and happy with.
That wraps up our session today. Now, for the remaining 3 days, I would encourage you to stay tuned and also check out our remaining 3 videos. It's really important because we are going to tell you this year, for year 2020, when can you file your taxes, when is a strategic day to submit your tax return with the IRS, and what's the reason. And we are also going to talk about, all the different strategies that were discussed with you, how to apply them, and we're going to give you also a summary. So if you haven't subscribed, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any questions, please reach out. As usual, thank you so much for your support, and we will see you tomorrow.